hey, it's either.
We're back.
We're back again. Hey, we didn't know if we were gonna come back for another week. We had a rough week last week, but we're back. Today's date, February 4th, 2019. I'm your host, Bryce Kelly, with my co-host,
Garrett O'Neill, as always, a.k.a. Gumby.
All right, started off some famous birthdays today. Not many. We struggled looking for some.
February 4th wasn't a famous day here
Not
across
a
the
special
world.
day. But our first one, Lawrence Taylor, LT. My favorite thing about LT is his little scene from The Waterboy. He's talking to Bobby Boucher, and he's like, gentlemen, that brings me to my next point. Don't smoke crack. Our next birthday, Malik Monk. I don't know if many of you know him, but yeah, he's a pretty damn good shooter. Played at Kentucky, currently on the Hornets, pretty good shooter. But it was tough finding birthdays, so he's like the second most famous one today. And the last one, Oscar De La Hoya. Big boxer, early to mid-2000s. Yeah, like I said before, we fucking struggled with birthdays.
And that brings us to our next point here. Hey! 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 Hey!
Boston, shipping up the
Boston.
New England Patriots, another Super Bowl? Come on!
What's new? What's new?
Seriously, what the hell's new? That's 6 for Tom now. Let's be honest, that was probably the shittiest Super Bowl anybody has ever watched in their life.
Kelly, of my 20 years of walking on this earth, I have to agree with you. Worst Super Bowl I have. Worst, most boring. Like, it wasn't even of a defensive show. It was just the offenses were pathetic on top of it.
It was bad. I mean, goddamn, first drive of the game. Here comes Tom. Oh, throws a pick. I'm like, well,
Ellie's got hope. Ellie's got hope. Ellie's got hope.
They got hope. Well, they fucking only put up 3 points in the game. Pathetic, man. What was the score? 3-0 at half?
3-0 at half.
Hey,
my uncle won $250 last night because 2 missed field goals.
That's big. My parents, they won 550 bones off that. They had 0-0 for the first quarter score. Well, it's fucking 0-0, so they won.
A lot of betting last night.
Hey, how about that guy that $250 bet on the Rams to score only 3 points?
3 points and he wins
400 to 1 odds. Fucker wins
100 G's.
100 G's. That's crazy. I mean, even the commercials sucked.
Oh, like,
terrible.
You know, I was getting ready for like a sweet Budweiser, you know, with the cute little puppy dog. No puppy dog. And then we go, what was that? A famous Doritos commercial.
Doritos are good.
You know, nothing against Chance the Rapper, but that wasn't even as sweet.
I mean, Backstreet Boys love them, but that was pretty pathetic.
That was pathetic.
But I was really waiting for a freaking nice Snickers commercials like back in the day. You're not you and you're hungry.
You're not you and you're hungry, and all of a sudden, like, Michael Jordan pops out and he starts, like, dunking or something.
There's nothing there. There was nothing good. Commercials are bad. Even the halftime show is pretty pathetic.
It was
Hey, at least SpongeBob made an appearance.
That is true. Hey, SpongeBob made more appearances to the Super Bowl than Detroit Lions. Lions fans, remember that.
Ouch. Burn. But, yeah, everything was bad. Travis Scott comes in there. I'm thinking, okay, T. Scott. Everybody loves it. Sicko mode. He's in there for one song. He sounded terrible. Terrible.
Hey, I know we're not talking about anything else, but country music always sounds the best live.
It really does. I've heard that rap sounds terrible from multiple people live. Bad. And then I don't even know who the guy was that came in at the end.
Big Boy or something like that.
I don't even know. Bad. Fucking the Big Boy Burger's better than you.
Hey, like we were talking last night, all the grandparents out there probably like, what the hell is this? This is why our grandkids.
What the fuck is that? Next,
El Presidente.
El Presidente gets freaking taken to jail last night.
For you who don't know, day part night.
He is the president of Barstool Sports. Our boys up there. But yeah, we seen video of it. Video surfaced late last night of him getting dragged out of there.
Literally dragged upstairs. Out of the stadium.
You can see his freaking feet just up the freaking stairs. And he said that he didn't even get to watch the end of it. He was in a freaking holding cell.
For 2 hours.
For a couple hours. He comes out, he finds out the Patriots win. He's like, he has his little fake mustache on. thing didn't fall off all night.
You know, that's just BS. You know, that's just a big FU to the NFL commish for not even letting him walk in because he was wearing a clown shirt with his face on it.
It's pretty sad because NFL's soft. Even our commissioner's getting soft on us about stuff. Whatever. Okay. Gronk, is he actually done?
Is Gronk done?
We talked about this in the first episode. Is he actually done?
That was a big talk on First Take this morning with Stephen A. Smith, and kind of have to agree with him a little bit. He's like, you got the money. Yeah. You know, health issues ought to be done, and you can go make $1 million on WWE like we were talking about on first episode.
Kind of whoop ass. Bobby Boucher with you.
I'm going to open a can of whoop ass on you.
Captain Insano. But Gronk, he said he'd come out a week or two and he'd tell everybody what's his plan, but who knows, he'll probably be partying for a week or two.
I was just going to say,
what he even
as Gronk always does, you got to go party for a couple weeks after a big win.
Yeah, he even said Belichick was going to party, so it's going to be a good night.
Tom Brady, not
6
one,
rings.
not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, 6 rings.
6. Now he got one for that other thumb.
Michael Jordan.
I'm not going to lie, Tom looked like shit last night.
Oh.
But when you got a defense that comes in like that, they do say defense wins championships. But
that is true.
Come on, who wants to watch a defensive battle in the Super Bowl?
Exactly.
How about last year, 41-33 Eagles? That was a hell of a show.
Came down, like we were talking about, came down to the very last play of the game.
I was hoping for that too. I mean, I said it was low scoring, but I'm like, as long as this thing comes down to the last play, I don't care.
A big play that kind of threw the game in a swing is when Jared Goff let that play overdevelop. And he missed that throw deep in the back of the end zone.
Wide open. He could have caught that, but that was a hell of a defensive play.
Good defense. Good defense.
Play. But yeah, 6 rings. That solidifies him as a GOAT. No one can even argue to that anymore. I mean,
no.
I used to argue a couple years ago about Rodgers, but it's not even.
How do you argue with 6 championships? And he didn't have a good game last night, like we said, but he still made an impact. You know, like that was a big throw to Gronk on that touchdown series drive there, and. You can't argue against Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm. That was great. But as soon as the game gets over, we're watching the damn thing. Here comes Robert Kraft on the field. Did those fuckers kiss him and Brady?
On Twitter, I saw that he grabbed his head and he gave him a little smooch, just like he makes out with his kids.
What the fuck?
That's what's wrong with our society.
The Bradys are just a messed up family. Yeah, you can be lovey-dovey, but am I gonna go make out with my dad or my brother or cousin or something?
On TV.
Yeah, that is messed up. But I didn't even notice it right away, and then our buddy Kyle Johnson, he's like, did those fuckers just kiss?
And
we watched it again.
Sure enough, 5 minutes later on Twitter.
Those guys kissed.
On Twitter, there was a picture.
But it happened again, folks. Belichick wins, Saban doesn't. For the past decade, one wins, the other
one loses.
Vice versa.
This year, out of the past decade, there was only 2 years where either both of them were in the championship.
It was unreal.
That's pretty insane if you ask me.
Getting towards the end of the Super Bowl talk here, the MVP. That thing could have gone to anybody. I mean, yeah, I can see 10 catches in a Super Bowl for 141 yards.
That's crazy. What about Sony Michel?
Yeah, 18 carries, 94 yards, and a touchdown. He had the only touchdown of the game, and he had a couple nice long runs.
He did. I mean, that broke it up towards the end, that brought it out to the 2-minute warning, had to get the LA Rams to make a stop. And
thing that pissed me off towards the end of that game, I know LA declined that penalty. We want to save time, but
push him back, take him out of field goal range.
Field goal range. That's what I said. I was absolutely pissed at that point. I was like, are you kidding me? I know you want to save time because you don't have any timeouts, but it's going to be a 2-possession game if they kick the field goal. If you knock them out, yeah, you'll get the ball back, but you got a chance. I know you're only going to have like 40-some seconds left more than likely, but still, you'd have a better chance. But that's probably why I'm not an NFL coach.
Yeah, but then, LA does eventually make a stop, and they have just a slow hurry-up offense. Jared Goff's throwing little 10-yard dumpers, little check-down passes, and eventually they kicked the field goal with, 8 seconds left, and they still missed it.
Still missed the damn thing. Well, I mean, they had to take the points, try to get onside kick and another Hail Mary, but I see why they kicked the field goal, but a lot of people were freaking chewing their fingernails over that last kick. Oh my goodness.
Money. That's all it is. Nothing about LA.
Money rules this damn world, especially the game of football. But I thought the punting was
what about the punter? Like Pat McAfee said, he was pissed off at the NFL. He couldn't vote for a punter for MVP.
Yeah, he says it's something about it's positionist or something.
For the brand.
Can't have a punter in it, but I looked it up. Allen, the lefty punter there from the Patriots, 5 punts, only a 43-yard average, but 3 of them were inside the 20.
That is
3
true.
of them inside the 20. We had a record broke in the Super Bowl. The punter Johnny Hecker had the longest punt ever. It was like 63 yards or something like that.
But you're eventually gonna do something in the first 8 series. You're punting the ball for crying out loud.
You're gonna get used to that real quick.
Come on.
They said 1 play in the red zone the whole game, and it was the touchdown run.
First time ever too that there was a team that's never been in the end zone. LA Rams, that never touched the red zone, not end zone, red zone. My bad.
That's pathetic. All right, that'll do it with that talk. But
let's go on to the NBA. Let's talk a little basketball here, BK.
We talked about it in the first episode. When is
and the second episode.
Came back Friday, but.
He had 24 points, 14 rebounds, and 9 assists.
That's a pretty damn good comeback.
That's a good stat line. That's
good for your first game back. But he said said before it, this guy was even nervous for it. This guy's been doing it for forever.
How many years now? He was straight out of high school and he's been balling.
He said he was nervous, happy, ecstatic. He had so many different emotions, but he kind of struggled right away. He didn't have that great going. And then towards the end of the game, went off. Almost a triple-double. Not bad.
And then what got people really pissed off.
The LeBron haters will hate this.
Next game against the Warriors, what's he do? He sits out.
Sits out. But
I don't know the reason. You know anything?
They said 40 minutes against the Clippers really took a toll on his body. And Luke Walton said he's gonna be at limited minutes from now on. I wouldn't blame him. You got your best player. Get him back healthy. You're right in the contention for that 8th seed. I think they'll eventually get up to like the 6th seed or something.
And you still got the All-Star break here.
Yeah, that'll get him some time to heal up even more. I don't know if LeBron will actually play in that game. He probably will. I can't see him missing an All-Star game. But yeah, and then back to Anthony Davis talk.
What's new?
Anthony, when are you going, bud? When is this gonna happen? But the Lakers, they gave their first trade offer.
Official trade offer.
First official trade offer. The Pelicans looked at him. Are you kidding me? They laughed that off. I mean, there's a lot there. Lonzo Ball, Kyle Kuzma, Rajon Rondo, Beasley, and a first rounder. That's a lot, but
I don't know. You're giving up a big-time player for maybe 2 studs in the future with Ball and Kuzma. Rondo's getting old.
Rondo's still a hell of a point guard.
I know, but, you need a little scoring from the point guards in the league nowadays. And then Beasley, he has his games,
Yeah, last year in New York, he'd have like a 40-point game or high 30s, and he's just getting the MVP chance. Well, Knicks fans haven't seen much glory in the past couple of years. Now they just got rid of Kristaps.
Talking about Anthony Davis, did you see what Anthony Davis Sr. said about the Celtics?
Yeah, that hurts. That hurts Celtics.
Saw they did the scary Terry, or not scary Terry, they saw what
Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, Isaiah Thomas. How Thomas put his heart and soul into that place and then just traded him. Never wants his son to go there.
That hurts for Boston.
That's a punch to the chin.
Yeah, that pretty much is like, well, he's not going there. Maybe he might say, "Fuck you, Dad. I'm going wherever I want." And if my dad told me what to do when I'm that grown up and making way more money than him, I'd be like, who's making the decisions here, Pops? Sit down. I'll go buy you a car.
Let's talk about the MLB. We haven't said anything here in the past few episodes about baseball.
But Machado and Harper, where are they going? No one knows. Everybody's wondering, are they going to sign before spring training, or are they just going to let this egg on?
I don't know if you guys know, but Kelly here's a little bit of a Cubbies fan. Just a little bit.
Just wait a second.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit if you can't see.
Just a little bit. I don't know if you can
Harper.
see that.
Yeah, they can see that. They can see it.
Okay.
Bryce Harper.
Pretty shitty looking, though.
Bryce Harper is in the talk. He was considering, thinking about the Chicago Cubs there, and I think that would be a huge.
Best friends.
That would be a huge pickup for the Cubbies.
I just don't see it happening. The Cubs freaking front office. They've been great the past couple of years of picking up guys, but the cap space, it's tough to get big time guys to get there. Especially Chicago. I mean, Chicago's kind of it's a nice place, but it's freaking windy, and people want to go out on the West Coast for baseball or any type of sport, really. But yeah, him and Machado. Machado is, I don't know where he's gonna go. I think it's down to the White Sox, maybe the Phillies. The Phillies are big contenders. If they get him, I mean, I like the Phillies. They're young, good ball club, but I don't know. But Harper, I think it's down to 2 teams: Dodgers Padres. The Padres are talking. They're going to get him in like management up in the office and stuff. They're talking incentives. I mean, if he gets in there, I mean, the Padres are pretty freaking brutal, but he could turn them around.
Let's talk a little golf here.
Little golf.
Ricky Fowler, big win this past weekend at the Waste Management Open out in Arizona.
On Phoenix side, a couple buddies actually go to that.
Yeah, shout out to Bryce Grable and Johnny Grable. Both got their picture there on a rainy Sunday ending.
Pretty shitty weather, but Ricky, I love him.
Big
Who
win.
doesn't love Ricky
Big
Fowler?
win for the Puma brand.
Love
And the Cobra. Can't forget about the Cobra.
Forget about my Cobra.
Cobra himself.
Cobra Amstel irons. Because I got him because of Ricky, and I got the orange ones because that's his favorite color. Mine do now.
But let's go on to one of our viewers'
Another
favorite
thing,
subjects here.
Like the boys at Pardon My Takes, Mount Rushmores. We do the major championships this week. A lot of viewers are gonna love this one. We're doing the major championships of beers.
Hey.
All right, I'm gonna start it off. Budweiser. Everybody knows I love Budweiser. American beer. It's a heavy beer. Me and my cousin Toby are really the only ones in my family that drink it. Shout out Toby Kelly. Probably never gonna watch this because he's like 40 something. But yeah, great beer. I used to hate it, and then a couple years ago, my cousin's like, "Come on, have a Budweiser with me." I had it, fell in love. The rest is history.
My first round pick is you guys are probably gonna say Bud Light, and then you got your Busch Light. I'm gonna have to go with Busch Light there, Cal.
Everybody loves it. It's a nice.
A little shout out to the Menominee boys and Bryce Bilski for the Busch Light, but how can you not go with the 6 more beers over the Bud Light
30
beers?
rack, everybody loves
and you're paying roughly the same, if not cheaper, for the Busch Light. You know.
Tom Kelly loves that. Shout out Tom Kelly, my dad.
Beer's beer.
Beer is beer, he'd say, but he loves his Busch Light. He loves 30 rack.
What do you got for your second pick there?
Dilly. That's all I gotta say. Bud Light. It's my second favorite behind Budweiser, and I mean, it's a great beer. Like I said, I like Busch. You stole it from me, you son of a bitch. But yeah, 24 beers compared to your 30, but Bud Light's got a great taste. Great commercials, but the Super Bowl ones, they're all right. I'll give them that. I like the first one where they're traveling across
the world.
Across the world from these headquarters of beers. It was a decent one, but yeah, I love Dilly. How about you, Gum?
You Wisconsin lovers are gonna like this one. I'm gonna have to go with a little Miller Lite there. You know, you really got, there's no other big, I guess there's big name beers underneath that, but Miller Lite, it's an okay tasting.
The number one beer in that Wisconsin state.
Shout out to my godfather. He's a big Miller Lite drinker. So is my mom. So I think it's in the blood eventually somewhere down the line.
Mm-hmm. My third one, another Wisconsin favorite. Just had it about a month ago when I went down to Wisconsin to visit my brother. Had a bunch of it, actually. Spotted Cow. That shit is good. It's expensive, but it is good. You'll not be disappointed. Next time any of these viewers are in Wisconsin, or you're in Wisconsin right now, could be, I don't know. Go there.
Try Spotted Cow.
Get a Spotted Cow. Go to the bars. Go buy it. It's unreal, actually. And my brother introduced it to me a couple months ago or so, and fell in love.
My third could be my third or fourth. I don't drink either of these beers ever, really, basically. But I'm gonna have to go with Coors Light.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't got nothing to say about it. So we'll just keep on moving along here to your fourth pick here, B.
Yeah, the Coors Light, and I say it's like drinking
Water. Yeah, water now.
My last one. Any college kid knows about this beer. A lot of people are saying Hams or something. No, that's piss off over. Natural Light, Natty Light. It's good. Even the guys at Natural Light, they're giving out like money to these college kids about their stories. They're like, give us a little crying story about how you can't afford college. We'll give you some money. If you gotta have Natural Light in it. Look it up. Could win money.
This one's Uncle Buzzy Logan O'Neill special. Blue Moon with a little orange on the side.
That's not bad. I've had it a couple times. It's not a bad beer. Yeah, that'll do it for our major championships of beers this week.
And then, this one, it's pathetic, but we got a good friend of ours from West Iron County. She told us she wanted to do a little segment about it, but we're gonna do it in our point of view and not the
women. Oh my God, it's so great. Okay, here's your problem, women. The Bachelor. He's dating multiple women at once. And you're always bitching about guys doing shit like that.
No, how can you like him dating 20 guys, and we are dating a girl, and we just maybe talk to one. Next thing you know, you just want to cut our heads off and throw it in an alley and drive away, for crying out loud.
Pathetic. That's all we're going to say on that. We had to give a quick little shout out to you, Aaron, but come on, women.
All right, well, you know what? In our last segment is of every episode, a little NMU sports update. We had quite a basketball and hockey this past weekend.
The boys and girls basketball team, they're on the road Thursday. Both lost at UW Parkside. Tough losses. Not very good games from both sides, but they came back strong Saturday.
Against Purdue Northwest.
Purdue Northwest. I heard they didn't play the best, but they squeaked them out. A win is a win. Like I say, any conference road games,
it's tough.
It's tough to win at someone
especially
else's.
on a long drive like that for the boys and girls down to Purdue Northwest there.
Yeah, I mean, they're coming back home this week, so you viewers, go check them out. Go support your Cats.
Thursday night, Saginaw.
Against Saginaw Valley State. The girls play at 5:30, I think. Boys at 7:30.
Yep.
And then Saturday
afternoon against Northwood.
Against Northwood. Be there or be square. What?
And then that brings us to hockey. Boys hockey, Friday, Saturday.
We went to both.
We did. Against Bowling Green. They lost the first one, a nail biter.
An OT.
They were down 2-1 going into the third period. They tied it up 2-2, winning an OT, and they lost 3-2 then. And then they just came back aggressive as ever. And Saturday's win, big 3. It should have been 3-1.
It was 3-1. Should have been 4-1.
Or no, it was 3-2.
Oh yeah, it was a late.
It should have been a 3-1, but Bowling Green pulled their goalie. They had everyone down in the zone, and they ended up scoring one with like 12 seconds left or whatever, and then that was it from there.
We were really hoping Northern would score more, so we could get more % off at Domino's Pizza.
Each
We're
goal,
stuck at 30 for the
each
longest
goal, 10%
time.
off.
Off of Domino's Pizza, as the freaking announcer would say. But yeah, it was a nail biter. But on the Friday, we didn't stay there very long. We got thirsty. It was Friday. It was almost like a thirsty Thursday. We got thirsty. We had to go back.
But that's gonna wrap it up here for NMU Stoolies episode 3. When are the viewers gonna expecting to see us here next?
Thursday. We'll give you an update on everything. We're gonna be coming out early with these episodes, a little earlier now, especially Thursday because we go to the games.
Then we got our own intramural basketball game.
Intramural basketball game, 10 o'clock in the freaking
we can give you a little
practice gyms. If you want to come watch us,
yeah, come watch us.
Watch us drain some threes.
Big baller brand.
We're big ballers. But that'll do it. Special shout out to one of our viewers. He was laughing his ass off. We got videos of him watching. Darren Anderson. And what they smoke a cigarette. They chew tobacco, spit it on the floor.
That's gonna do it us for here at NMU Stoolies. You guys have a good day and stay warm.
Stay warm. It's bad out there. Just like last week. Not plugged in anything. We go for the war still. Have a good one.